Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Mail Monday, a weekly series that's not so much about the gameplay, but instead is about your questions and my answers to them. A quick note on the gameplay, by the way, it is the first game I had after I prestige, so I don't have any custom classes or anything. I really picked it because it was long. I like to use long games on my Mail Mondays. Anyway, let's get going. So, a quick note to my sensitive listeners, this first letter acknowledges the existence of sex. So if you want to back out now, that's fine with me. Mail Monday Sexy Time Fail. Dear Woody, I've had a girlfriend for 4 months now, and recently she tried to give me my first hand job. So many guys say they were too quick and couldn't last, and I know you feel it's a mutual race to the finish. My problem, I couldn't make it. She tried for about 15 minutes and had to quit when her arm got tired. I don't watch porn, and I don't masturbate, so it's not like I'm used to way more. And that was my first sexual encounter, so it's not like I'm some kind of sex god with crazy endurance. Or maybe I am. Any help would be appreciated. Love the videos. Keep up the great work. Alright, so by the tone of your letter, I'm going to assume that, that you guys aren't seniors in college and that you have a girl here who maybe knows what she's doing. Instead, I'm going to guess that you're both fairly new to this. And, one of the key takeaways for me here is maybe you don't know. Girls suck at hand jobs. That's the deal, and it's not entirely their fault. They just don't have this perfect, sensory feedback loop that guys do when they're doing it to themselves. On that same note, I would bet, triple, that guys suck at, I'm trying not to get too graphic, suck at the equivalent on their girls. Why? Just because, they can be too rough, they don't know where enough stimulation is and where too much is, what's cool, what's not. They don't have that perfect sensory feedback loop that, that people have when they're going solo. That's just the deal. So the fact that in 15 minutes you didn't finish, that's not entirely surprising to me. Oftentimes with this particular sex act, one thing that can happen is the guy can get himself, 80% there and the girl can wrap it up from there and then, whatevs, right? To me, this thing isn't just as so much about the the finish line there, as it is sort of this mutual shared experience. This sort of, I don't know, I want to say embarrassment, but intimate experience that the two of you are having together. That's what makes it what it is. If it was just eating, if it was just like some other experience that didn't involve the same kind of openness and vulnerability, then it wouldn't be as cool. That's the whole point of it to me, that openness and vulnerability, and that's still there even if you have to lend a hand as you approach the finish line. So yeah, but anyway, the fact that she wasn't good at it, that's normal. It's normal, especially for younger girls. Oh, and by the way, I re-listened to this. It's completely possible that you're not good at it. By the way, when you said that, you've never masturbated on your own, shucks, it sounds like, look, it's pretty common for girls not to be good at orgasming for years because, they're not that comfortable with their bodies yet. They're not that experienced with it. They don't know, how to achieve orgasm, basically. And I wouldn't be all that surprised if you were in the same boat. If somehow, having not experimented very much on your own, you're a tougher nut to crack than the ordinary guy. So, give it time and enjoy the process. You're not such a bad spot. I need the help of the one and only WoodysGamertag. Dear Woody, you mentioned in a couple of videos that you had the lowest of the GPAs in school. That's true. I had a 1.98 when I graduated high school. But you got into college for swimming. I have a problem in that I also have a very low GPA because of stupid issues. I have a single mom because my dad died when I was young. That developed into serious problems, procrastination, social problems, etc. I don't know what to do now. I moved in with my brother for the final year in high school, and I'm trying to make a comeback. I have all A's except for one C, and I'm going for wrestling. I'm trying my hardest to make varsity, but I feel like it won't happen, and I'm scared that I won't make it into college because of my lack of trying in the first 3 years of high school. I don't know what to do. Please help. P.S. I love your videos and great content that you put out every day. Well, thank you. Alright, it sounds like you're American, which is good for me because that's the school system that I know best. And this is exactly what the community college system is for. Everybody gets into community college, right? If you apply, they pretty much accept you. I I think you can be yeah, I've been to school with felons who went to community college, people who leave prison and jump into community college, but that's not a knock on it. Community college system is perfect for this. It does a couple of things. One, it's affordable. It's seriously cheaper than going to college for 4 years, and that's a really nice thing. It sounds like, you know, given the fact that, you know, you've got a single mom situation, that you might not have a big fat trust fund ready to pay for your college for you. The other thing about community college, aside from being able to get in, is that the education is good, and nobody needs to know or even cares where you spent your first 2 years at college. People know and care about where you graduated from. You can legitimately kick ass in community college and go to Harvard. You can do great in community college and transfer to MIT or Stanford or Notre Dame or wherever it is that you have your heart set on going. And like I said, it's really cheap. So while other guys are spending 20 grand a year or more, 40 grand a year, going to state schools, private schools, etc., you can go to community college, pay, you know, substantially less. You know, I'm not even sure how much it is. I'll call it 3 or 4 grand, and then switch over to you know, a regular 4-year school, and at the end of it, you'll have paid nearly half of what the other kids did. It is a great option, and it's a great option for guys in your situation. So, assuming that, you know, you're not some sort of prodigy who manages to be you know, a wrestling superstar his first year trying out for the sport, this is probably the path for you. And the thing to keep in mind, and I say this a lot, is that life is long. You know, the fact that you got off to a poor start in your first 3 years of high school, which for my international listeners means the years of school he went between like 14 and 17. The fact that you didn't do well there doesn't mean that your life is over. Doesn't mean that you can't be a doctor or an astronaut or anything. I swear, the world is wide open for you. Life is long if you decide to apply yourself now going forward. And shucks, I'm almost out of words. That's your path. That's the deal. You can apply to regular schools, you know, knock yourself out, see how it goes. You might get in. But, you know, in any case, the door is not closed on the rest of your life just yet. You know, if you turn yourself around at this point, you know, heck, I was pretty slow at turning myself around as well, and I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So that's your situation. If you don't get into a 4-year school, or even if you do, you can go to community college and then transfer and finish your 4-year degree somewhere else. And it is not like it is some sort of, you know, black mark on your record. It's, you know, nobody knows or cares where you went your first 2 years at school. I demand Carrington Payne's number. Woody, I have come to you with a demand instead of a question for Mail Monday. You have helped me grow a pair of balls with your advice over the past year. Now help me use them. I am here, bluntly, demanding Carrington Payne's phone number, email, or whatever. I will call her, and I will try to date her. Period. I am subscribed to you, so obviously I am a perfect person. Carrington will dig me. Jackie, this is a perfect opportunity to eliminate the competition. It's a win-win scenario for us. Persuade Mr. Gamertag. He gets empirical proof that his advice works, and you lose competition. PM me the number, email. I am serious. I love this guy. I love this guy. But for those of you who don't know who Carrington Payne is, she is the lead dancer for Katy Perry's tour. She was in the movie Fame, and she was my choreographer and dance partner for this dancing competition that I did in March, which is, you know, almost a year ago now. I actually do have her phone number, and I do have her email, but when I last talked to her, she started dating her boyfriend, I guess. But this poor guy that she had put in the friend zone for like 6 or 7 years finally converted into the actual girlfriend-boyfriend zone. And I think breaking that up would be absolutely criminal. Plus, handing out her phone number to subscribers I've never met also seems absolutely criminal. But I do admire your moxie. I like this guy. So while I can't give you her number, I can put you on Mail Monday. Good luck with your future celebrity dating plans. Hey Woody, I'm a guy and I'm 17 recently. Turning 17 made me think of everything I've done in my life and realize that it's not that much at all. But I don't mean not much like there are things I want to try but haven't. I mean I realized how little of the human experience I've had even for my age. Is it a problem that I've never done anything different or crazy or stupid that makes life worth living? I'm great in school, I've got friends, I play sports, but I feel like that's my bubble, my own personal jail that I've locked myself into and I've thrown away the key. Should I go out to the next party I hear of and ask out some random chick? Should I maybe try some pot? I've thought about it a lot, and I just don't know what to make of it. I don't want to be stupid, and I want to have fun. A response would be greatly appreciated, and keep up the Black Ops 2 videos. They're great. Well, thank you. All right, first of all, I love the way that you're thinking. I love this notion that there is a life experience out there and that you should go seize it. You know, heck, this little YouTube experiment I'm running right now is my personal example of trying to do the same thing, right? I had this opportunity to live a fantasy life for a couple of years, and I grabbed it. And that's what you want to do too, and that's incredible. I think that you should go to a party and ask out a stranger and get her phone number and kiss her, or do whatever, you know, your thing is. I think that you should do cool things, but there are deeper, better things that you can do without just being stupid, right? Like you mentioned, hey, should I go smoke pot? You know, you're not really missing out on a life experience with the whole pot thing, but there's other cool stuff. You know, why don't you work all summer long, save up some money, and then take a train down the coast of Argentina, or go backpacking in Europe on, you know, from hostel to hostel, sleeping in Germany and in England and doing your thing. Like, there are awesome things to do that are out there. Find something that is your passion and pursue it doggedly. I think that would be incredibly cool. I think that you should, you know, seize life by the balls and make it yours, without, you know, just doing stupid things because you haven't experienced the pain that goes along with them. Alright, I hope that you guys see this video is worth your like. If you're new around here and you enjoyed it, you can click subscribe in that top right blue box. You'll see future stuff from me. On the left, a vlog. You can meet our new puppy, who we just got yesterday. And on the right, a Search and Destroy Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary, which went over really well. I think that you'll like both those. They open in new windows. Have a good day.